So what I want to tell you is that if you are not happy with yourself, you need to recreate yourself. And I'm not saying be fake. What you need to do is be you, right? You are uniquely made, but none of us are the smartest people in the world, right? But we have other people who we can lean on. And so some of the problem of why you are who you are is because you've only learned what you've learned. It's easy and it's simple for us to learn from other people. So you have to tap into resources. If you don't like who you are, you need to start reading books about like personalities and stuff, right? You need to start reading books about finances, right? You need to start reading books about your spirituality. You need to start reading books about so many different things. You need to tap into people who know the body and know the mind better than you do, right? And so when your car breaks down, for instance, you can either go out here and try to fix your car by getting you an owner's manual and going through it and trying to figure out things yourself, or you can take your car to a mechanic and let that mechanic work on your car. So somebody who has dealt with plenty of vehicles, you need to go to somebody who specializes in what you need done. And so sometimes the answers that you need will be outside of yourself. There's a lot of things that I have taught myself. There's a lot of things that I've dealt with, and there's a lot of things that life has taught me. But there's so many other things that I've learned by tapping into other people who have experienced some of the things that, I may be going through, or people who have, just examined the mind in deeper ways than what I can even comprehend. So I know I have friends who are like electricians. I have friends who do plumbing. I have friends who do all types of different things. Like I'm a barber. Like if a person really wants a good cut, you go to a barber. If a person really wants to understand what's going on in plumbing, right? Like you would go to a plumber. Why do we not go to people who understand the mind better than we understand the mind? We don't know everything. God has given us people who are smarter than us, people who are trained in other areas. So if you are dissatisfied with the person that you are, lean on other people, lean on help, lean on get around people who are doing things in the way that you want to be doing things and learn, ask questions. I'm one of those type of people. I raise my hand and I ask, like, what does that mean? Like, if I see something going on and somebody's doing something well, I'm like, hey, bro, like, how did you do that? Like, you have to ask questions. You can't continue just to lean on your own self, because if you are messed up and you continue to lean on yourself for answers, you will only get more messed up. You can go hard at something, but if it's not right, you just going hard all in vain, and you putting in all of this work all in vain, just to be disappointed when you haven't fixed things. So, for me, like, if there's things that I want to learn, I get out here and I teach myself, but I teach myself by leaning on other people who have experienced some of those types of things. And so I'm willing to put the work in to change myself. And so over time, people who knew me 20 years ago, I'm not that same Damien. I'm not that same person. And so you have to be willing to step outside of yourself, lean on the resources, lean on the things that's there. Stop watching TV, stop watching all of this other stuff for seasons, so that you can develop and work on yourself. So if you don't work on yourself, you will continue to be that same person that you're starting with. And so that's not good, because like I said, you are dissatisfied with that person. But in order to be somebody different and something different, not necessarily being somebody different as far as like being, just mimicking somebody else, but being somebody different from the person that you dislike. If you want to be somebody different than the person that you dislike, and when you look in the mirror every day and there's things that you want to fix, you have to lean on other people who know more than you. But anyway, I hope this has been helpful. And if it is helpful, go ahead and like the video. Also share it with somebody that you feel like this stuff can be helpful to. And then also subscribe or follow me. Whatever outlet you are on, you can follow me, subscribe, do whatever. And anyway, I'm Damien. And until the next video, I'm out. Peace.